Well folks, it's box opening time. What new toy have I got for the Mark II? Don't worry, everything's always for the Mark II. Well, that's not quite true, is it? Lots are though. This reminds me, I must sharpen this. It's not really very sharp. Now this little baby here, this cost me approximately $97, I think, $98. It is for the AC system. Now, I could have taken the hoses, which is what this is for, to a shop, but then I'd have to be careful what length. So this I purchased, which is a crimping tool for hydraulic hoses. Different size pieces, obviously, go inside the jaws here, and you crank this baby down as tight as you can get it. These are marked 8, 10, 12, so I've got to figure out what 8, 10 and 12 mean. Die set 10 is 1/2 inch, 12 is 5/8, 8 is 13/32, and I guess the one that's in there, which is set 6, that's 5/16. So that will be very handy. Some instructions and a very heavy piece of equipment. Oh, that you can screw down. Not sure if I'm going to do that. Or am I just going to put it in the vise and then do its job? Tricky that one, isn't it? Don't know, we will have to see. A decision will be made at a later stage, and you will be seeing me do it, as the actress said to the bishop. So that's that thing. Now, this little beastie here, which you have no doubt seen, is very good. It really is. Fits nicely. Breathe through your nose and it doesn't steam up. Oops. Make sure the strap doesn't come undone. This I got from Walmart online, believe it or not. And it was the princely sum of $11. So do go get yourself one of these if ever you're going to be working on your car underneath it. And if you're sitting there saying, no, I will never be doing that, you're a liar, because you will be. I will deal with that later. So, just thought I'd throw this in as I want to say a quick commercial. There you go. Even though I don't get paid for commercials. Yes, Vivor, you should pay me. Okay, that's enough now. Let's shut it off. Yes, folks, I decided on red. You knew that. So here it is, nicely powder coated. Again, perfection? No, but pretty darn close. I'm not worried about these little things here. That'll be completely covered by the bolts. That I'm quite pleased with. Not that I can fit it yet, because I've still got to get this compressor. Ho-bum. There we go. Well, I've got a few more jobs to do here. This is going to be my antenna. I intend to attach this on the inside of the roof and run the lead down to the radio. It'll be under the headlining, and if, for whatever reason, it stops working, I don't care, I'll just leave it there. I'm not going to try and get it out. It may not be that good. I don't know. Worst case scenario is it doesn't work and I find a different method. So that's got to be fitted before I do much more. my earth strap. I had been looking for this, found it just now, fortunately. This goes on the engine mount to earth the engine and make it grounded. Like me, it'll be really grounded. So I got to do that. These are the boot panels. Now this is the original, and underneath it is a replacement one that I purchased. The replacement one doesn't have this bubble in it. I kind of like that. So I'm going to try repairing this one. It's got a busted corner here, it's got a piece missing there. This is really shitty down here. I'm going to see what I can do to replace those pieces. It may be, you know, some kind of, I don't know, plastic padding and not plastic padding, plastic body filler, something like that, and shape it. I'll see. If it doesn't work, I lose nothing. If it does work, then I'll have 2 panels to sell. This one and this one. I had those made when I was in England. Guy came round and we were doing it on another car, and I said, well, make an extra pair, I want them. So he did. But I'm going to try and salvage this one. This is not too bad, this one. I mean, it's a bit jiggly-piggly, and, you know, I mean, I will give them perhaps a light sanding or a cleaning, trimming off these bad pieces, and then spray them. I'll probably spray them black. I've got a black mat for the base in the garage, so I think that's probably what I'll do. I'll just spray these in not a gloss. I think a semi-gloss black will be better. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. If I can restore them. If I can't restore them, then it's rather academic, and these will just go in pretty much as they are once they've had a clean up. All right, there is more to do. Yes, one thing I meant to show you, doesn't really matter. See, this piece of sponge is, it's not very good. It's manky. However, I bought a kettle the other day, and look what came with it. So, nice little double layer of that, glued together in there. That will be perfect. Yeah, because this is just, yeah, it's really not very nice. I mean, it's gone rock hard, so it's not even going to do the job. Will the other one work? Yeah, that'll work fine. It just won't have this little bump in it for where the fuel pump is, but it'll just push this slightly out. I mean, it won't put a dent in it, you won't see it, it'll just be there'll be a curve in it, whereas this one won't have the curve when it's fitted. Does that matter? Probably not at all. However, as I said, I've got to figure out how to repair these yet. Other little jobs I'm going to do today that you won't see. I want to take the oil pressure switch out, see if I can test that and see if that works. Get the heater fan connected. It's kind of a bits a day. I've stopped on the AC purely because the compressor, I keep saying that, the condenser I haven't got. I'm going to order that on Monday, hopefully. One other thing I will do, and you'll see it in a minute, is I'm going to get down the AC hoses and see what size they are. Also look at the diagram as to how the hoses have to go. Whilst I have worked on many ACs and fixed them, I've never actually built one from scratch, which is what I'm doing. I nearly said that word then, I stopped myself. Okay, that's it for the moment. Let's get that AC stuff down and have a look at that. Okay, my plan is to stick the antenna or the aerial up there in the center between the two sound deadening mats, and then run it along here. Oops, hang on a second. Run it along inside here, bring it out here, and then try. Sorry, this is. Yeah, so I'm saying bring it out here. If I can get it to go down in here, that will be brilliant. And bring it out here somewhere. Probably there. Not sure how good that picture is. I don't even know if you can see. But bring it out there. That's my plan. But that may not work. Because then I can run in. Whoa, sorry. Go on, turn around, camera. You got yourself in a knickers twist, haven't you? Oh, it doesn't like me. Oh dear. Hang on a second. Okay, that's better. It's now pointing where it should. Sorry about that. Okay, where are we, camera? Where are you pointing? Right, so the plan is to bring it along under here. That's the plan, and then get it down to the center console. I got lots of, hang on a second. Jeez, I'm still not used to this camera, guys, sorry. I got lots of cable here. So let's see how it goes. All right, we'll be back in a sec. Okay, experiment time. This is where I'm running the antenna cable. And I'm just trying a little bit of what's called goop, which is a glue. I'm going to stick it in there. I think it's safe to stick it in there. The rubber seal doesn't go there. I don't think the chrome reaches that far. And I think, hang on a second. Yeah, because the chrome goes down this line here. That's where the chrome goes. And on the inside there is a piece of wood. And I don't think... Sorry, I'm trying to turn this around. I'm still fucking with this camera, guys. Sorry. Yeah, the wood, I believe, goes down there. I wonder, should that be painted? Not sure about this. I think, therefore I am. Yes. Here, what is on there? Gosh. Headlining up here, windscreen seal. Sorry, I know you're not looking at what I'm looking at. Here. I'm going to have a look at some cars and see what should be here before I go too far. Yeah. All right, let me do that. Don't you love it? All these experiments I'm trying with you guys. Anyway, it is kind of confession time here. Not one that I want to confess to, but I'm going to. I have put some dents in my wing. Yep. Keep crying, guys. I am. Now, can I... Oh, yes. Oh, gosh, that looks even worse on the camera. It's not really that bad. I have called a company, Paintless Dent Removal. I do have a kit. But I'm going to have to get them to come out here. Now, don't forget, you're seeing reflections of things, so it's not all dents, but there are dents in the wing. I think there, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these dents are, I want to say, because the materials that Martin Roby is using, and this is the Martin Roby wing, the metal is thin, not as thick as it used to be. So consequently, leaning on it dents it very easily. And now I can try pulling them out. I have a kit that will pull them out, but they're not. I'm not a professional at it. I've done it in the past and I've done pretty good, but I want this right. And I can get this looking pretty good, but I'd rather get the professionals out. I hope it's not going to cost me too much money. I'll let you know. They'll come and give me an estimate, and then we'll take it from there. All right, let's move on to the next item. Oh, that I promised you the hoses, didn't I? The air hoses and the crimping tool. Not going to crimp anything, but show you how it all happens. Give me a second. Okay, you guys know with working on older cars, you have to get creative. Those boot panels that have got damage, I'm going to try repairing them, as I mentioned. And I need some good cardboard, some good stiff board. This board is stiff. They're made of hardboard, whereas this is cardboard. I don't know where I can get hardboard that's as thin as that other stuff. I mean, this is a piece of it here. And it's extremely thin, and it's extremely brittle, I discovered, hence the reason I have this piece in my hand. These pieces of cardboard, excuse me, they are from a folder. You know, you get these plastic folders with the 3-ring binders, or whatever you want to call them. This is what makes up the front and the back piece, which is surrounded in plastic. So I'm going to try cutting some of these to shape, and I might coat them in fiberglass resin to give them some strength. I haven't decided yet, but that doesn't mean I won't do it. Particularly on the inside, I will probably use some fiberglass resin and some webbing to give it some strength on the inside. It's not somewhere you're going to see, and then I can hopefully make it look good. Oh, let me show you the panels. Hang on a second. Okay, so here are the panels drying in the sun at the moment. I soaked them in brake cleaner here, purely because these edges were oily, believe it or not. So someone had spilled oil in the boot. But I'm looking at it now, thinking, no, that's not going to work. So my plan will be to perhaps just cut this piece off once I've got the template, you know, and made a new one, and then hold it there with perhaps some super glue, and then fiberglass the inside, and do the same here to repair this. Perhaps cut a piece out. Don't know. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Where the holes are, also, I'm thinking what I will do is put washers on them. Hang on a second. Yeah. So, you know, glue a washer on the inside. That way it'll stop it tearing through. That's my theory. This piece here, I just super glued that just to hold it in place. And then I can flatten this down with a file or something. And that broken piece that I showed you earlier, that goes here. So, yeah, and then another washer there. So, I will show you guys what I succeed or fail in doing. If I succeed, as I said, these are going to be up for sale. Biggest problem will be shipping this. You know, the cost of shipping that. I don't know what they cost new. Haven't got a clue what these things cost new. I won't want much for them when I sell them. If, when, who knows. All right, now, fluid line, should I say, the air conditioning unit. You have a dryer, which is kind of essential. You have all these lovely connections. Oh boy. You have the binary switch kit with bead lock. This obviously, I would say, is the low side pressure port, but I'm lying. Of course I'm lying. That is where the switch goes. This switch, and you got to make sure. And that's probably why they put them all together. I wrongly assumed it was the low side pressure port, but that is in this bag. Let me show you. Oh, there is this one too. This is for mounting the dryer. So here is the low side pressure port. Got to put that somewhere where you need it. We have 2 lots of hose in here. Wow, this is going to be fun. Does that go in there nice and easy? Oh boy, is this going to be fun. Holy crap. This... Well, I'm assuming they've given me enough hose. If not, I guess I'm going to have to buy some. Jeez. Oh, this stiff stuff. And I don't know if you can see that size of that hole. The size of that pipe. I'm assuming that will be for this ass piece of pipe here. Wow, that's gonna be a tight fit. Oh no, look at that. I can do it. Okay, and that's where, I mean, that's not going to go there, obviously. Ooh, oh, I see what they're showing. Okay. This is going to be the one that goes on the contessa. Oh, that's good. Okay. Let me show you something. Let me entertain you. And that's where this baby comes in. Now, gosh, what size pipe would you say that is? 5/8? Gotta be, hasn't it? Die set number 12. This beastie here. Don't know. Actually, no. Tell you what, I don't think it is. I think we're looking at 1/2 inch, which is die set number 10, which would be these. Wow. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Die set number 8. Oh, it's all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't forget that these will all squeeze together. It'll all go together. So that will go on. That will go on, and then the monster piece. This will go around it, and you crush it down. And as you crush it down, hopefully you can see that. As you crush it down, these all come in. They will go in an inward direction. So it may be that I end up with using this one. I don't know. Let's just wind that off a second. Oh, see, this is fucking heavy. Once I've completed this job too, I'm going to sell this. So we've got a pin there now. Let's see. Does it just pull out? You think it would, huh? Well, that's a little on the stiff side there, boys. That's got to come out. Oh, okay. There's a rubber ring on it to prevent it just pulling out. And then obviously it would pivot open thusly. And then you would clamp it around the pipe, insert your pin. And in fact, what I'm going to do before I push that in is I'm just going to put a little bit of dielectric grease on that so that we don't wear things out too quickly. They do give you an immense amount of connectors. I have yet to figure all of this out. Straight to the, and that's the high pressure side, that red cap. That is the high pressure side. So we're going to have fun with this lot. Boy, are we going to have fun. Can't believe the high pressure side. No, there it is. That's that. Ooh. I'm just trying to figure out what screws on with what. Oopsie. And do note, I am a novice at this. But I'm going to learn as I go, and then I'll be an expert. You know, X as in has been, and spurt being a drip under pressure. So, yeah, the high pressure side. There is, I believe, in the other box, a diagram of how all this shit goes together. And I'm going to need to look at that to figure out which connections go onto the compressor. Could be one of these, you know. I mean, look at it. I hope you're seeing all of this. No, that's a male thread, so that's definitely not it. Yep, don't know. I'll figure it all out at the time, and at that time, of course, I will show you guys what I'm doing, but that is going to be a long, long way from now. Unfortunately, I will be showing some of it, because as soon as I get my condenser, then I will be able to crimp the first pipe, whatever one that's going to be. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that video. You know the story now. Get out of my garage. Go do some shit. Yeah.